So college athletes may soon be able to get a paycheck for their name or likeness. A bill is headed to Governor Polis's desk after it passed the State House this week. And we talked about this debate earlier this year when California signed off on it. And now it's a huge discussion here in Colorado. So what do you think? Should college athletes be able to make money? You can let us know on our Facebook page. So here's how the bill would work. College athletes could make money off of their brand. This is stuff like jersey sales. They can make money off of the video games that they're featured in. And the colleges will not pay the athletes directly. California passed this same bill last year. It was the first state to do so. And California's Governor Gavin Newsom argued that colleges reap billions from student athletes, but block them from earning a single dollar. Right now, the NCAA is working on coming up with national standards for this. If it passes here in Colorado, it would go into effect January 2023. So what do you think? Should college athletes get paid? We're looking at your comments this morning. Phil says, and pay for their education just the same as everyone else. No special privileges either. So Mark thinks if the schools get to make money off of them, then they should be able to make money as well. Let us know what you think on our 9 News Facebook page. Marty?